Hey everyone, it's the Skin and Lash Lady, and you'll see in this video, which I filmed at like 5 in the morning, so I'm half asleep. I needed a cup of coffee. But two things I forgot to mention. One is take a selfie with your face plain in any areas that you want to compare. And then in 30 days, you're going to take another picture, same position, so you can compare. Because we look at our faces every day in the mirror, we don't always notice the change. So you could do it on the first day or the 30th day, or you can do it from week to week. The other thing I failed to mention in the video was that I have a lot of sun damage on my ears. I have short hair. So a lot of the creams and gels that I put on my face, I also have been putting it on my ears. We forget about this, right? So I just wanted to put that. Enjoy the video. I put all the links below and the protocol. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi everyone, it's Amy, the Skin and Lash Lady, and welcome to my bathroom and my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you a protocol that I'm going to be doing on myself for the next 30 days to help lift out some of my freckles, hyperpigmentation, and also still have anti-aging benefits. This is good for all skin tones. So if your skin Fitzpatrick level 1 through 6 is how we calculate it. A 1 would be like Nicole Kidman. I'm about a 1.5. And a Fitzpatrick 6 would be like the model Iman. So this is good for all skin tones. Who is this not good for? If you have rosacea, this may be too irritating on your skin. If you have melasma, which is a different type of hyperpigmentation, this may not lift it out. So another thing, if you're suffering from mild acne, you will see an improvement. A few other things. If you're not used to treating your skin, you may wake up the next day with a pimple or an irritation or something. I did. I have a pimple right here because some of this product is making for active cellular turnover and it's drawing out impurities from the skin. So you just have to stick with it because it'll be worth it. Now, I could have done a really deep peel on my skin, but I would have had a lot of downtime. And I don't really want to have all that flakiness, even though during COVID, we're all behind a mask. I just don't. And the one thing that's really important is after we do this, we want to prevent the pigmentation from coming back. Skin has memory, so I have to be diligent with my sunblock. And that's something that I haven't been this year because I just haven't. So, me bad. Okay, let's begin. So we're going to use a Glycolic Cleanser. This is 10% Glycolic Cleanser. This is a professional grade cleanser. This is by Skin Scripts. I also will recommend one from Glymed, and I will put the links below. Do not get these in your eye, and be careful. If you have permanent eyebrows, like I have permanent makeup, you don't want to be scrubbing this. We want to preserve our permanent makeup. So just be aware to work around that area. We don't want this glycolic every day because it's going to lighten everything. So I just came out of the shower and I do that. My skin is nice and tight. People love that feeling, but that's because we just stripped out all the moisturizer. Tight skin is dry skin. So we have our wash. So now, I gotta think of my sequence. I'm gonna put on my eye serum first. So I use the Victoria Diane Eye Serum. I will put a few alternatives below. This is a thick liquid, 1 drop under my eye. You can also put this on top of the entire eyelid. I personally do not like eye creams. I find that for some reason I get a puffy eye. So that goes on. Now I will use a growth serum for my eyelashes, so I quickly put it on. This is Grande Lash MD. It's available at Sephora. I've been using it for over 10 years. It's one of my top sellers in my shop. And I do use it every day. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to see a result. The instructions say to use it at night, but I don't use it at night because I found I wake up with a red, irritated eye. So I use it in the morning. My eyelashes don't know morning from night. Now I have to hydrate the rest of my skin. So I have 2 options, actually 3. This one I recently picked up. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Hyaluronic Serum. And this is the one I generally use, which is the Ultra Hydrogel. They're really similar. This one is a professional grade level. This one is over the counter. This one glides a little smoother, and it's the one I prefer for me personally. So I'm going to slather it on. And because I am also doing my chest, it's going to require another pump. Now, here's another alternative. If you're not so big on creams and all that, the Skin Recovery Mist. This is also, it's kind of like this in the bottle. and you can spray. This is filled with hyaluronic serum. It's really nice and refreshing. I keep this in my handbag on those really hot days when I'm running around and I get in the car, I'm overheated. I give a quick spray, it's refreshing, and I'm constantly giving my skin that hyaluronic acid serum. So hyaluronic acid serum is natural in the body, and it's in between the layers of our skin. And as we get older, it depletes, and that's how we get wrinkles. So it searches for water in the body and water in the air to pull to plump up our skin. So this is in synthetic form of it. It's great for oily skin. So this is a great investment to get a spray with it as well, especially like when it's a hot summer day here in Florida, which is hot all the time. Okay. The next thing is, at this point, if you're somebody who wears makeup, you wear a BB cream, a CC cream, or a foundation, you're gonna put it on because your skin is hydrated. Got its moisturizer. A lot of the CC and the BB creams have sunblock in them. They also have some serums. And for my older ladies or anybody, foundation today is very advanced. A lot of them are mixed with skincare. So I always recommend to my clients to look for brands that have hyaluronic serum in their formulas for your foundation or some sort of anti-aging serum. This way, you're getting more bang for your buck. You may be paying more money for your foundation, but I'm a minimalist, so it's one less step that I have to do. So always look for brands that provide that, and ask. If you're in a department store, ask. Otherwise, if you're in the drugstore or Ulta or Sephora, read the labels or ask the girls there. Many of them are professional makeup artists and many of them are estheticians. Okay, so my skin's super dry, so even though I put on this moisturizer, I'm gonna finish it off with this moisturizer because I just like that. My final step before I get out the door is my full spectrum spray Neutrogena. Now this is my husband's because I can't find where mine is. I probably left it in the car. So this one is 70, meaning it blocks 70% of the rays. It's full spectrum. I like this one because it's an aerosol. Ugh. So I'm gonna spray it. I keep it further away. Hold your breath. When you put this on your kids, tell them to hold their breath. We don't want to breathe this stuff in. Well, it's all over my mirror now. I get messy. That's my morning routine. Got it? Okay. I go to work. I do what I have to do. I come home. I like to keep my nighttime simple because I'm tired. And there are a lot of times that I just fall asleep and don't do it. Hey, I'm human. Okay, so I'm not gonna use my glycolic wash again. It's too strong. I'm gonna overstrip my skin and I don't wanna do that. So I cleanse with this one, the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I like it. It also has hyaluronic acid in it. So I know that it's gonna get its hydration. And once a week, I'll wash with this with more facial massage. So there's that. Pat my face dry. I'm going to go back and put on my Eye-Serum. Again, 1 drop. I could use Eye-Serum AM and PM. Now I'm gonna put on my Peptide Serum, and I use the Victoria Dan Pepti Elastin or the Pepti List. This is also a product that's exclusive to me. They only sell through licensed estheticians, and it goes on like water, so I only need 3 drops. I already have stuff on my skin, so I'm gonna use this on my hands just not to waste it. When you're putting on products, you have to layer them from the thinnest to the thickest. Think about it. If I put this water on top of cream, it's just gonna sit on the cream. Okay. Now, if you don't have a serum, that's fine. The one thing let me finish with this. So we got Eye-Serum, we got my Peptide Serum. This is the game changer. This is an investment. This is Differin Gel. This is the large tube. As you can see, I'm 3/4 of the way through it. This used to be called Metro Gel years ago. I used this like 30 years ago when I had acne. This is a really nice retinol. Not too drying. It's affordable. It's over the counter. You don't need a prescription. A little bit is all that you need. Now, when I say a little bit, that's probably a little too much. It's just about, that looks like a corn kernel, pea-sized corn kernel. Since I took it out and it's morning, I'll have to put it on my chest. We always use our retinols at night. The 2 things that happen with retinols, when they get in the sun, they break down. So we don't want to break it down. So this you can put on your hands, your décolleté, your face. Once again, be careful. Do not put it over your permanent makeup. It's going to fade it out. okay? After that, I'm just gonna go back and put on my moisturizer because the moisturizer is gonna seal everything in. And that's pretty much it. Now, you may notice, okay, so in my protocol, you notice that I don't talk about vitamin C. You'll also notice different cameras I look better on. Okay, I don't use vitamin C because I'm allergic to citrus products. So if I put vitamin C on my skin, I get seborrheic dermatitis. It does not work for me in a concentration. I also don't use it in this protocol simply because it irritates. So between the glycolic wash and the retinol, we're doing a lot of exfoliation. But for younger clients that come in and to get them started, and a lot of clients to get them started, sometimes I will recommend a vitamin C wash or a cleanser or a vitamin C cream. After we get to a certain age, we really need the peptides and the retinols because they are better for anti-aging. They pack a more powerful punch. So I always tell my clients, it's better to ingest the vitamin C, work from the inside out. So the whole idea of this protocol is every morning when we wash with the glycolic, we're taking off a layer of skin. And then at night, the retinol is exfoliating layer of skin. So the pigment comes from the inside out. So every morning as we're making new skin, we're knocking it off, we're knocking it off, we're knocking it off. So eventually we're gonna get to the skin that doesn't have the hyperpigmentation or the melanin. And that's damage from the sun. And that's really to protect us. Am I going to be peaches and cream again? Probably not, because I live in South Florida. I'm sure if I move back up north and had absolutely no sun on me, I can get back my peaches and cream skin. But I want to have a clearer complexion. And you can see in the other camera that I use, you can see a lot of my freckling and my hyperpigmentation. God bless good filters or certain cameras. So that is why I don't put the vitamin C in this particular protocol, because I found with most of my clients, they become more irritated. The other thing is common sense rules. If you find that you're getting really irritated or red, especially around the nose here, people will get over here, a lot of times it's the retinol. So you have to realize that maybe I need to use the retinol every other night or avoid the areas where it's really drying me out. I tell everybody, we're smart, we understand this. If something's bothering us, we just have to think about, gee, maybe I put it too close to my eye, or maybe I shouldn't put it in there, or maybe I can use it every other night. A lot of times with people with skincare, they put too much product on, they think more is better, and it really isn't. Our skin didn't get blotchy and aged overnight. It's gonna take time for it to revitalize. Skin recycles every 30 to 35 days when we get older. When we're younger, it's between 25 and 28 days, and as we get older, we slow down. So take your time and be patient with the process. And the most important thing that you can do during this time is to be very diligent with that sunblock. Wear a hat, wear your glasses, really be careful. I know for me in Florida, it's summer all year round. If you live in a northern climate, even in the wintertime, even with snow on the ground, you can have a bright sunny day and that sun's gonna reflect up. So we really have to keep on top of that sunblock to maintain the results. And also the new skin that's coming out, we don't wanna damage it as well. So below is the protocol. All the products with budget-friendly pricing as best as I can find. Please remember, I did note, do not buy Grande Lash off of Amazon. They do not sell through Amazon at all. They sell through Sephora or through a licensed esthetician. A lot of stuff on Amazon is not, it could be counterfeit. So all the links that I did put through Amazon are affiliated. The GlyMed comes right into my GlyMed shop. If you're interested in Victoria Deanne, please send me an email. You can find it on the website. I'll send you the price list with the, we call it the flip book that shows you how those peptides work. I've been using them in my shop for 15 years. I use them on myself. They're wonderful products. You get a really great result. And that's it. So remember, subscribe and wash your face.